Hello everyone, here's the VCE 2022 exam. It was a Livy passage and we used this instead of the 2018 paper for the July holidays. So let's get stuck into it. It was nice and tricky, I think. Primo concurso adeo Romani superiores fuerunt ut non acia vincerent solum sed pulsus hostes in castra persequerentur, mox castra quoque oppugnarent. So primo concursu, after the first charge, Romani, the Romans, were superiores, superior adeo, to such an extent that tells us that this ut gives us a result clause, ut that non acie vincerunt, that they non solum, not only vincerent defeated, acie, so were victorious, acie on the battle line, but, or rather defeated battle line, I guess, said, but also, persequerentur, pursued the pulsos, the driven back enemy, so the enemy having been driven off, into castra, its camp. Or you might even say, but pursued the enemy into its camp after, so this would be capturing the pulsos part, after it had been driven off. Mox castra quoque oppugnarent. Soon, quoque they also oppugnarent attacked castra, the camp. Hannibal paucis propugnatoribus in vallo portisque possitis, ceteros convertos in media castra recepit intentos que signum ad erempendum expectare jubet. So Hannibal paucis propugnatoribus, since a few soldiers, I suppose, or champions maybe, had been placed on the rampart and portis at the gates. Recepit took back ceteros convertos, the remaining men, in media castra, into the middle of the camp, intentosque, and Jubet ordered them, expectare, to await, intentos, intently, signum, for the signal, ad erumpendum, for sallying out, or for sallying out. So note that that is a gerundive, a gerund of purpose with ad. Jam nona ferme die hora erat. So it was, erat, it was, jam, already, nona hora, the 9th hour, ferme, was nearly the 9th hour, die, of the day, cum, when, Sempronius, nequicam fatigato milite, postquam nulla spes erat potiendi castris, signum receptui dedit. So when Sempronius, as he had fruitlessly, I suppose, nequicam fruitlessly, fatigato milite, exhausted his soldiers, so fruitlessly, with a milite, soldiery, fatigato, exhausted, so that's the ablative absolute. So when Sempronius, after he had fruitlessly exhausted his soldiers, I think it's better in English, gave postquam, and after nulla spes, there was no hope, potiendi castris, of I suppose breaching the camp, signum receptui dedit, it gave the signal, receptui, of retreat. quod ubi Hannibal cognovit. When Hannibal learned, quod is your connecting relative of this, extemplo equitibus dextra laevaque emissis in hostem. Extemplo, immediately. Okay, so from the time. So immediately, having sent out cavalry, dextra on the right, and laeva on the left, in hostem against the enemy, ipse he himself cum peditibus with his foot soldiers, erupit sallied forth, mediis castris, from the middle of the camp. Aut Romani aut poeni vicissent. Either the Romans or the Carthaginians vicissent, would have been victorious. This is an inverted C clause, okay, so you needed to read past this, unlike me, to understand that, I think. So, aut Romani aut poeni vicissent, si extendi pugnam dies civiset. If si dies, the day, civiset should have, I guess, been allowed, or should have allowed, rather, pugnam, the fight, extendi, to continue, or to be continued. So if the day should have allowed the fight to be continued, aut Romani, either the Romans or poeni, the Carthaginians, vicissent, would have been victorious. So that's using the pluperfect subjunctive there to give us that sense of, I guess, possibility in the kind of an impossibility, I suppose. Nox autem, night, however, diremit, put an end, proelium, to the battle. All right, thank you very much. I hope that was easy enough to follow.